Master, I wanted to ask you about fear when it comes to the game. I've been thinking a lot about it lately, and I'm curious to understand it better.
Of course, I'd be happy to discuss fear with you. It's an interesting and important topic. What specifically would you like to know or discuss about fear?
Well, I guess I'm wondering what fear really is when it comes to the game and why we experience it. Like, is it something we can control, or is it just a natural reaction to certain situations?
Those are great questions, and fear is indeed a complex emotion. Fear is a natural and adaptive response that helps the surface dwellers cope or deal with potential threats or dangers. But the only threat to them is women. And because they are not rooted in oneself, they have this weakness. It's like an alarm system in their mind that alerts them to potential rejection. It can be triggered by perceived limitations and not understanding the rules of the game.
So, is it always a bad thing? Can fear sometimes be helpful?
No. How can something that doesn't exist be both helpful and harmful? But those who don't understand the game will think it's real. That is why a man who can't see himself as all things will always have anxiety, stress, and even limit our ability to enjoy life or take necessary risks.
That makes sense. Is there a way to control or manage fear when it becomes overwhelming?
My young student, personal standards are mostly a set of behaviors that we choose to consistently indulge in. These behaviors are built upon expectations you have of yourself in a variety of situations. When you're one of one, your personal standards are reflected in how you treat yourself, and they are also reflected in how you expect to be treated by other people. When you have high standards, you expect to be treated with the highest regard. However, when your standards are low, you will often accept things how they are. Furthermore, you may even allow others to walk all over you, which is a clear indication that you're struggling with low self-esteem. When you have low standards, you will often fall prey to other people's influence. This happens because you fail to stand up for yourself. You fail to stand up for your principles and beliefs.
That's helpful to know. Are there any other strategies or tips for dealing with fear?
Certainly. Facing your fears gradually in a controlled way can be another effective strategy. It involves gradually exposing yourself to the source of your fear, allowing you to become more comfortable with it over time.
Thanks. This has been really enlightening. I'll definitely try to apply some of these strategies to manage myself better.
Remember, there is no fear. Your personal standards are, of course, intricately intertwined with your level of game. Leave me. I have work to do.